But before you can enter the server, you have to wait in line for several hours. And so after 6 hours, I log in. This is what the spawn looks like. This is what the spawn looks like after so many years. This server has seen a lot. Stone, obsidian, portals to the nether, and huge walls that don't have time to load. No trees, not even planks. I just started collecting rare earth blocks, got lost, and couldn't find my way upstairs. Under normal circumstances, you would already have a pickaxe by this point, but not in 2B2T. This is where I learned that you can't get cobblestone without a pickaxe. After spending the night barricaded in some pit, I finally gnawed my way up to the obsidian bridge and started following it. This is where I first saw the boss bar in this game, but thank the gods I won't be meeting him.
Are you sure about that?
After that, I got lost and was killed by a zombie in complete darkness. After wandering around a bit, collecting gravel and picking up my first meal of zombie meat, I saw an island of planks. Turned out to be a slab. After spending the night on this island, I decided to go into the portal and see what the hell looks like. The portal transported me to another place, but never mind. Let's go swimming, and oh my god, a crafting table. I hid it in Ender's chest until better times. A little more parkour, and I was killed by a zombie. This time I was spawned in a dark cave and tried to go through the bottom. This is what the dungeon near the zero coordinate looks like. Wizards and lava. A wizard killed me. This time I decided to go across the bridge again, killing my first zombie with my bare hands. And now I seem to have reached the highway, and I was killed. Jumping over lava casts, I found some books. After drilling my way down with the books, I put them in the ender chest. I tried to enter the nether again, and this time I was able to get out of it. Here I found some boards and crushed. On the road, a huge cube of water suddenly appeared and I suffocated. This time as I spawned on top of a huge obsidian cube and began walking down the road. After a few parkour moments, I got some more planks and returned to the heavenly obsidian desert and found a field of watermelons. Finally, some normal food. I approached the edge of the cliff. I didn't believe this guy and started looking for a way down. After walking around a bit, I decided it was time to go to the nether. I moved back and oh my god, a pile of dirt. For the first time all day, there was less chaos. After almost dying from a creeper, I barricaded myself in an inn and decided that was enough for today. I loaded up at night. Now we are moving on. Unfortunately, it rained during the day, so a crowd of zombies killed me. Let's start all over again. I was lucky, and after walking around a bit, I found a place with lots of animals. That's how I got my first wool. Unfortunately, I didn't manage to collect enough before a skeleton killed me. I continued wandering along the highway, and somewhere around the 0 point, you won't believe what happened. I was killed by a skeleton. This time I got stuck in a place with a whole house, which was supposed to be a hub for newbies, but being so close to the spawn, I didn't find anything useful. Let's keep my wanderings along the highway and move on to the lakes. Lake will be your faithful companion during your journey through 2B2T, but here, because of them, I simply died. Spoiler alert, things will get even worse later on. I decided to try my luck again in the nether. I went again. This time I tried to go down and tried to pass through here, but there was a wizard here too. Here I finally decided to create a pickaxe for the first time and mine a little, but I didn't succeed. I returned to the highway and unexpectedly returned to the dirt island at the end of the first day. After collecting some dirt, I moved along the highway, but not for long. I died from spiders and found myself in some kind of trap, but luckily I wasn't the first, so I climbed down from the water column and returned to the highway. I tried to go through the nether again. Here I unexpectedly met a friendly player, gave me golden apples. I immediately put most of them in my chest. Unfortunately, I won't need the rest anymore. I'm stuck in the bedrock. Then I learned about the kill command. After falling from the water column, I tried to descend into the nether again and got stuck in the bedrock. I tried again and then I got into PvP fights. It was intense brawl with another noob like me, gathering all my strengths. I won, but got stuck again, this time between obsidian, and made the only right decision. And then I respawned on the roof. After walking through this desert for a very long time, clearing away the snow that I was afraid to walk on, I saw some objects along the way, but then for some reason I entered a trap portal. Ghost disabled the portal with his fireball, and all I had left to do was take a leap of faith and die in the lava. This time, after walking quite far along the highway, I couldn't go any further and started trying to dig my way through with my bare hands. At one point, I had to step away for a couple of minutes, and it was at that moment that another player appeared next to me. When I returned, he was already finishing off me with obsidian, and we had a conversation in chat. I was already quite tired and forgot how to switch to private messages. He decided to take pity on me and gave me a bunch of useful things, and then I made a mistake. I should have put it all in a chest, but I was already very tired and didn't have time to think. As soon as I refused to party with him, he killed me, and now I am afraid to be AFK. I tried again to parkour on the bedrock in Nether, but this run was successful. I didn't get stuck in the bedrock, collected more planks, got far enough and successfully got out of Nether. And then I saw something I had never seen before in 2B2T. Trees. I finally got out of this chaos. After waiting until morning, I started looking for a place for my first temporary base. I gathered everything I needed and finally settled under a layer of sand. I finally left the spawn. From that moment on, I began preparing to sail away to a place far away. I chopped wood, mined iron and gold, collected wool, filled the ender chest, and then the wizard found me. He was very close to my base, and that's when I started trying to collect loot. And escape from there. It was painful. At one point, I managed to at least lead him away from my base, but that wasn't the end of it. My base was in a pit, and I needed a couple of seconds for nothing to attack me, and that's when my games with mobs began. After preparing myself, I finally set sail. Along the way I encountered many objects, but I liked the huge watermelon farm the most. After picking up a few from under the mob's noses, I set sail. How did day 2 end? Insert from the end. That's how day 2 ended. Thank you for watching. See you in the next episode of my journey through 2B2T.